My supplies today is a printing plate of styrofoam, a pencil, and a leaf. So one hand is going to draw the leaf and the other finger is going to follow the leaf along the curve. I draw the leaf larger than it really is, and I just draw lightly. One hand is following the outside contour line. The contour line is the outside line of the leaf. I'm studying the leaf, drawing it larger than it really is. I'm changing the scale of the leaf. Artists learn how to draw things by observing or looking really closely. I want to make this stem thicker than it really is so I can see it. So I make it a thicker line. Now I'm going to flip it over to study the leaves because that's where a lot of the texture is. And it looks like we have a thick line going up the middle, and then it gets a little thinner and comes to a point at the end, and then I have veins coming off of that thick line. Now when I draw on this printing plate, it's a little bit squishy because I'm incising or indenting the lines into the styrofoam. I'm taking my time really studying my leaf, and I'm noticing that these lines are thicker at the bottom and then they get thinner as I move further away. I also notice there's a variety of sizes of lines coming off of these veins that are thicker and thinner. Take your time, really study your leaf. Now, once you have all of your lines designed on your leaf and you've studied it, we're going to go back through and really push in those pencil marks. We're incising or indenting our printing plate. We want this outline to be really thick so when we print it, those lines show up. So really use your muscle. I keep one hand on the plate so it doesn't slide, and I press in all of my lines. The contour line or the edge of my leaf, that outside line, and then all of the variety of lines on the inside as well. Going over the whole thing, really indenting that squishy printing plate. Alright, once you have it all incised, like I do on this one where I took my time and incised all of my lines, we'll color it over with marker. It looks like this leaf has some yellows and oranges and browns and reds. So I start with my lightest color first, which would be the yellow. We can always start lighter and cover over it, but if we start darker, it's harder to cover that up. My next lightest color would be some of these oranges, and I'm blending colors, mixing colors together, making kind of like a yellow orange instead of just an orange. And it's okay if we kind of get out of the lines because we'll be cutting our leaf out later. Next I have what looks like some red oranges. So I'm really studying and I'm really blending colors. And I'm going kind of quickly so that you guys will have more time to work. But you'll take your time and do a nice job with your leaf. And finally I see some browns on my leaf. Blending the colors together using the side of the marker. If we use the tip, it'd take a long time, but the side has a larger surface area. Okay, once you get your leaf all colored in, we're going to grab a piece of heavy artist paper, and with a wet sponge, we wipe that wet over our paper a few times so it's kind of shiny. This will help transfer the ink of the marker. Now you take your printing plate, position it, set it down firmly, and then push or transfer that ink onto your paper. We have to make sure we don't move the plate because then the image will move too. So make sure we hold it in one spot. Peel off your plate and you have a print. You have a print of your leaf. It's in reverse. We can re-ink this plate and do it several times to make different leaves.